another aspect that I think that women really need to understand about being the other woman or being the second wife or something, and again, this isn't 100% universal, but this is incredibly common. Men don't typically have an affair, run off with another woman, leave a first wife for a second wife or anything when things are going well for them. A lot of times, I think there's this idea like that in the manosphere or even in the world in general that like, ooh, a guy gets to this like successful place in his life and now he feels like he's got all this success and he's feeling good about everything and he just like dumps the first wife and he like upgrades to the second wife. That's oftentimes how men justify it, or like a fantasy that men build up. But if you actually look at things historically, when it comes out that men have mistresses, when men decide to like dump the first wife and end up with a second wife or things like that, that is oftentimes what leads to a man's downfall. And I mean, I think like it can kind of be a chicken or egg situation sometimes, because either he's left the woman that was the first wife who built with him, who was the woman that really was the wind beneath his wings, or you know, that really was the inspiration, the person that helped him, and now she's not there and he's moved on to somebody else. That shift is what kind of makes things go downhill. But I think often what happens is sometimes guys know behind the scenes that things aren't going well for them and their ego can't handle it. So they find themselves another woman, maybe a younger woman or a newer woman that like doesn't necessarily know all of his faults and his flaws. He gets to kind of escape into that because the rest of his life isn't going well. And that usually ends up making his life even worse, because then of course that, if he gets caught, can deteriorate his whole relationship, and oftentimes things kind of snowball from there.